Hey everyone, welcome to another video, and in this video we are going to talk about pros and cons of going in fall 20, going in fall 21 and going in spring 21. I am making this video because I'm still getting a bunch of questions on what's going to happen with COVID-19, and it's been a while. I haven't updated you guys what's going on. I reached out to a couple of universities. I reached out to even the consulate in India. In this video, I'm going to tell you all of that. First of all, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I make a lot of videos on applications, studying in the US, life in the US, and the whole visa, H1B, everything. So make sure you subscribe. Anyways, let's just get into it. What's going on right now? As of today, these are the number of cases in the United States. The situation, if you're following any of the news, is not as we predicted it to be, but there is a lot more states which are opening up. So as of now, there are some states which are opening up again. I know New York is on 10 weeks lockdown. They're saying that California is going to open up again. Seattle is also under in lockdown, but more of the states which are like Illinois or Arizona or Texas, those states, they are opening up slowly. There are some rules, like you can only have half of the workforce in the office and half of the workforce has to work from their home, and that is still there. Now, getting into the pros and cons of online semester of spring 21, fall 21. So let's talk about fall 21. In fall 21, a bunch of universities are still sticking to online semesters because they think that the embassies are not going to open up. They'll not have enough time to give out visas to all the international students. And even if they get the visas, the international travel, it might open up, it might not open up. So here are the pros of online semester. First of all, fees. There's a substantial reduction in the amount of fees which the universities are charging now. This is on the basis of the universities which I have seen. There are some other universities which are not reducing their fees as much as they should. Second would be accommodation and other expenses. If you're living in India, if you're doing an online semester, you're living at home, so you're basically saving $1,800 a month. Also, you don't have to travel, so you're saving like $1,000 for the travel tickets for now, at least. The third is competition. As of multiple polls, as of multiple articles which I have read online, I've seen this in bunch of them that I think there's a 25% of the population of the students which still wants to go for fall 20. So let's say there were 1,000 students which were planning to go. Out of those 1,000, only 250 are planning to actually go for an online semester. And I get it. Out of those 250 people who still want to go, there would be people, first of all, who have left their jobs and who have a substantial experience. So they just want to do a master's and they might want to stay in India. Second are like risk takers who are going for 2 years course. So they think that, or we are assuming that the situation will get much better in 2 years. So by the time they graduate, first of all, they'll have less competition because less people are graduating by the time they're graduating, and there would be still the same number of companies who will be hiring. So that's there. So if you're going for fall 20, if you're going for an online semester, you're paying less, you're paying nothing almost for accommodation, and you can also work. That's also a thing. So you're making money while also doing your course. That is, USCIS is allowing that completely. Third is competition. You will have less competition. Now, when we talk about cons, or when we talk about drawbacks of going for an online semester, first of all, you will have less networking. There's a charm and there's an element to being on campus, studying on campus, right? You go to career fairs, you go to events which your university or which your campuses host. In those career fairs, in those networking events, you network, you talk to people, you make connections, and those connections will lead to internships. Now, if you're doing an online semester in fall and if you're coming for spring, you are kind of losing 4 months. You can do some networking, but again, it's not as much. Second would be internship. I'm not sure about the rules which USCIS is going to publish anytime soon, but since you will be only doing one semester on campus, and as per USCIS, that is the US Customs and Immigration Services, you need to be on campus for 2 semesters. Are they going to change the rules anytime soon? I did reach out to Mumbai consulate asking, hey, when are you opening up? Do you know any updates which is not already published? Or do you know any updates? Because the students are getting anxious a lot. They were not able to give me any updates. My contact person reached out to 4 or 5 other people who work in the education related industry, but yeah, they didn't have anything as well, because things are happening so quickly, things are happening on the go. So not all employees can say anything. I don't think they can officially say anything right now. Third con is the chance of visa rejection. I reached out to university. IIT Chicago was the first one to reply to me on that. Let's say you do an online semester, okay? And then when you're planning to join an on-campus semester in January, then what if you do not get a visa in December? What if you get rejected? In that case, that person basically told me that we would recommend you that you take a 1 semester break and then reapply for fall semester, then reapply for the visa in fall semester, so you can actually take a semester break between your studies, and then you reapply in fall semester for the visa, and hopefully you get it by then. But again, not a very standard reply, not a very substantial reply, but there's always that thing that if you are going to a good university, you will get a visa. That's not a problem at all. Now, talking about the spring 21, that is January of 2021. What are the pros? First of all, the chances of being on campus is high. Things are opening up here. The universities want to open up as quickly as they can. A bunch of universities are actually opening up their doors for American students already. It's not for international students because consulates are closed down and international travel is not opened up. But for American students, yeah, bunch of universities are going to open up. Second pro is that you will get 2 summers. So if you're coming for spring, you will have a summer of 21 and you will have summer of 22. If you have a 2 year course and you actually do 4 semesters. If you have 2 summers, then you have more opportunities of networking and you can get used to things more. Some of the people do work in summers, like part-time works, and maybe you can improve your skills, maybe you can take some courses. Then let's say you're not actually spending anything, because in summers you can work 40 hours per week, even the part-time job. That's not internship, but on-campus part-time job, you can work 40 hours, so you're making some money. And then once you finish off your fall semester, you can jump right into the internship. And since third would be the time of your graduation, by 2022 or by 2023, that is 1.5 years or 2 years after you come to the US, things will be settled. There would be a vaccine for coronavirus. Companies will be opening up again. There would be more jobs and things will be picking up again. But that's what I'm seeing. So the market will start to boom again, and the companies will still be looking for that many number of students. So you will be right there to fill in those positions. Fourth would be assistantships. Now there wouldn't be a significant drop in the undergrad population, and to handle those undergrad population, the professors would still need a teaching assistant. The department would still need a graduate assistant. So you have a higher chance of getting those jobs on campus. Talking about cons, the biggest con which I see is COVID-19. We do not know yet that if there's going to be a second wave, if there's going to be a second wave which is going to hit the US. It could be, it might not. I recently read an article that they are saying we will see a vaccine by the end of this year, maybe in October, November. I'm going to link that article in the description below. So second would be the embassies in the US. I'm not sure when the embassies are going to open up. I'm not sure if there is going to be a number of cases increased in the US, if they're going to have a in-person interview. It's a far-fetched con. It might happen, it might not. The chances of this happening is like less than 10%, because according to the consulate's website, it says that they are planning to open up the in-person interviews really soon. So for fall 21, what's going on? Okay, the biggest con which I see for fall 21 is the competition. Let's say a university is taking 100 students. I'm not sure if the university is going to double their intake for fall 21. I'm not sure. Let's say the university takes 100 students every year for fall semester. Out of those 100, there would be 30 or 40 people who have deferred admits from fall this year and who might have deferred admits from spring if they're still allowing them to do that. So if they have deferred that admit and they are put into fall 21, that would reduce the amount of seats. I wish I would be working in admission committee so bad right now so that I would have been able to give you an insight, but I cannot right now. I'm still contemplating. I'm still reading all the articles which comes my way. I'm gonna give you a quick graph. Okay, I'm gonna show you a quick graph which is really important. This image, what you're seeing right now, shows the confidence across industries. So this is a confidence index which LinkedIn put together. What this shows is the LinkedIn Force Confidence Index reflects how professionals feel across three core areas: job security, financial well-being, and the career outlook, measured on a scale of 100 to -100. Okay, so red is least confident, green is most confident, and how the sentiment is trending right now. Public administration, that would be any of the government jobs, they are not really scared because they have their jobs tight right now. Finance would be another one. Stock market is not going on, it's not crashing yet. Things are still going up and down, so things are fine. Again, if you look at the top 6: construction, healthcare, transportation and logistics, manufacturing, hardware and networking, all these 6 to 8 industries are going completely fine. Things are going down when it comes to real estate and education. So real estate is, nobody's going to buy a home right now. People are going to default on their loans. So that's where real estate is going to hit. Education is taking a big hit. University students are off campus. They'll have to return their fees. Schools have to return their fees. Retail, I guess in this, it's not really groceries and supermarkets. It's H&M or, all the Forever 21 and all of those industries are taking a big hit. Corporate services, non-profit. Non-profit is actually the biggest industry. I made 3 videos prior to this, or 4 videos prior to this on the COVID-19, on the H1B, what is going on, what is not going on. One thing I'll let you know is that, first of all, OPD is not going away. There are bigger things which Trump has to take care of. STEM might go away, but nothing's on that topic. OPT is not going to go away. People are saying H1B is going to go away, but there are companies and there are hundreds of universities which lobby the decisions which US government make. So that's where we are at. Thank you so much guys for watching this one. If you have any question related about COVID-19, please comment down below. Consider subscribing, consider sharing this video with your friends or your colleagues or your co-workers who are planning to go to the US. Thank you so much guys for watching this one. I'm gonna make another video maybe in 3 weeks or so, updating you on what's going on. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and have a great day.